Am I overreacting? Unmatching after he brings up how women are dramatic complainers and using Mrs. Doubtfire as an example. Favorite is so hard. I love Titanic, E.T., Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire, Flubber, She's All That, 10 Things I Hate About You. 10 Things I Hate About You is the best one from that group. Probably the epitome of a 90s movie. Tremendous. I love that movie too. Mrs. Doubtfire gets me fired up. I don't like that movie. Sally Fields is the worst person in the world. Oh my God, why? Is she canceled? Lol, what did she do? And yes, 10 Things is iconic for sure. No, I mean her character in the movie. Robin Williams is a good father who loves his kids, and she just is like, that's not good enough. And goes out with James Bond. Come on. Ha ha ha, James Bond. From what I can remember, he was funny but immature. She would have to do all the boring housework and he wouldn't help. He didn't think of the future and was impulsive and dismissive of her feelings. I think they might have gotten back together in the end though. Yeah, exactly. You know how much worse that could be. Women have this superpower of finding a problem where there ain't one. Okay. Then posts HOC rationalizing why they made up that BS. You know he's a good father if all the kids love and care about him, and she forces him to dress up like a grandma just to spend time with his own kids. Are you joking or being sarcastic? No, that's the plot of the movie. Wow, but he really missed the plot, eh? Awkward. So you're saying women complain too much. Have you ever spent time with one? I'm guessing the women that he's with complain about him because he sucks. Why give us something to complain about then? Does that really offend you? That's kind of crazy. You know I'm a woman and that this is a dating app, right? Okay, go on. And in the first few messages, you mentioned how women make up stuff to complain about. Okay, I will say that sometimes we do make up problems. But I think wanting your partner to pitch in with the kids is not really something made up. I feel like that's a normal want. Yes, the 100 do. This has been my lived experience with more than one. If there was an Olympics for it, they'd win gold. Well, then stop doing things that they feel they need to complain about, because it sounds, judging by the way that you talk about women, I can understand why they complain about you. Just saying. It's not that your reaction to a character of a movie bothers me. It's the fact that you obviously have some issues to work through with your past experiences. Screaming resentment. How can you expect to find someone when you're assuming the worst of the entire gender before you even meet? Also, in the movie, even Robin Williams realizes in the end how he fell short of being a good husband and dad. I wish you the best, sincerely. Wow, you're psychoanalyzing me. You're very sensitive. And then I'm assuming she blocked him before he was able to type that. Yeah. To be honest, this is screaming he's resentful and also doesn't really seem to empathize with a woman who's married to a man that doesn't help or show up for his children. He seems to think the movie is about something completely different, and the only thing that matters is the kids loving their father. But like, I think when you're a husband, it's not just about loving your kids and them loving you back. I also think that you need to be a good husband to your wife. He knows. Like, come on, he knows. He has to. He can't be that thick. Can he? It seems really weird to be complaining about a woman to a woman that you want to date. Like, make it make sense, because it doesn't. When you're sitting on this, like, wonderful world of finding a partner, you cannot have a man-hating mentality, I don't think. There's some women who, you know, have the man-hating mentality and that works for them and whatever. Personally, I think that you need to go about dating with a little bit of optimism, but cautious optimism. I don't think it's good to hate men. I don't think it's good to hate women and have this preconceived notion that they all suck. Hating men because they've been horrible to you and they've, you know, you, and that's totally valid. I don't think having a woman hating mentality for just complaining about like wanting better standards, I don't think that's justifiable, in my opinion, to have this like resentment toward women, to be honest. I don't think that this guy's particular reason that he's talking about is good enough to have all this resentment going into dating. Certainly, if you have that resentment, you shouldn't be bringing that into your new relationships, you know? I just feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot. You are not overreacting. This is a red flag.